All right, what's going on, guys? Look, I want to talk about DMZ. This is off the rip. I made some notes, but I kind of just want to go off script with this one and talk to you guys, kind of just nice, chill discussion about DMZ. There's a lot of opinions I'm seeing online. A lot of people are shitting on this mode, and I want to dive in and give you guys my thoughts. So if you guys like the video, leave a like on it, a dislike if you didn't, subscribe with the bell on. I've been on a Call of Duty kick for the last couple of weeks. I've really been enjoying the game. I just dropped a video on the update that's coming next week with Warzone 2.0 and DMZ, and now we've finally seen DMZ gameplay, and there's a lot to unpack. My name is Big Fry. Let's get into it. So the main point that a lot of people are posting online is that DMZ just looks like Warzone with AI. And at the surface level, I could definitely see why that's an easy connection to make. But just in the hour and a half that I watched Dr. Lupo play, by the way, shout out to Dr. Lupo. He said that everybody can use his gameplay for like restreaming and content purposes. So shout out to him. DMZ features a lot of things like stashes, faction missions. You can insure your weapons. There's a backpack system. There's strongholds around the map with AI that you can get better gear and complete objectives in, as well as they have what they're calling assimilation, which is where you drop in with 3 players. It's 3-player squads. Don't ask me why. What they're calling assimilation is allowing you and another squad to group up to make it a 6-person squad. I don't know how it works. I didn't get a chance to see it, and if it was in the stream, I might have missed it. There are a lot of differences with the actual design of the mode versus Warzone 2.0. Now, the actual gameplay itself, when you get into the raid, there's a lot of AI around this map. Al Mazrah as a map looks insane. It looks awesome. I can't wait to play Warzone on it. But for DMZ, there's a lot of AI. And I gotta say, when you're walking around and you see the AI patrols on the streets, they're pretty brain dead. You shoot them and like they're just kind of there to like, I don't know, like an artificial sense of tacticalness. But once they got to the strongholds, that's when I thought the game actually really shined. The AI inside there are using things like riot shields. They're more armored. They're using flashbangs. It actually looks like they're using tactics and actually have a brain to them. And that looked fun. But it was kind of few and far between watching the stream. I don't think that was a great presentation. And I think if that's the game mode in a nutshell, where you're just mowing down hundreds of AI going from objective to objective, okay, that's not really satisfying. I might as well just play Invasion, which isn't satisfying in the slightest either. Now, did I think that this game was going to kill Tarkov? If you guys have watched my content, I actually, a matter of fact, I said this. A lot of people are touting that this mode is going to kill Escape from Tarkov. Where have we heard that one before, huh? I'm here to temper expectations and tell you Tarkov and Call of Duty are 2 completely different games that appeal to 2 completely different demographics. I don't think it's going to be as in-depth as Tarkov in terms of the contracts, the challenges, leveling up different traders and everything else. I think it's going to be more about doing faction missions that will unlock special attachments and gear for you to unlock within this DMZ mode, which is very similar to what the Cycle does. Tarkov is as close to a perfect extraction style shooter as possible, but Tarkov's gameplay also leans itself towards the ultra hardcore and the ultra realistic, and I feel like there is a space there for Call of Duty to enter and actually dominate. But the main concern that I had with this game mode all throughout this development and all throughout these leaks was what is keeping us playing this game mode. See, with Warzone, it's the satisfaction of being the top team. You kill everybody on the map, you extract, and you are number 1. And that satisfaction of winning is what keeps people coming back. But with DMZ, you can extract right off rip. You could run to an exfil, call a chopper, and you're out, and you're not a winner. There's no sense of like, I'm the best, we're the best squad in this map. You can drop in, you can do objectives, you can do stuff for your factions, but what does it get you? You get money, and then you can buy guns, and then you can drop back in. It's the hazard zone problem, and that's why everybody stopped playing it. Albeit, I will say DMZ looks a lot more in-depth with their looting system, their backpack system. The fact that I saw Lupo picking up things like comic books and dolls and screwdrivers and just junk around the map is cool, but then the only thing you can do with it is go to a buy station, sell it, and then use that to buy better gear. And that, to me, is not satisfying at all. The game doesn't feature a hideout system like Tarkov, so there's no reason to extract with junk like screwdrivers and stuff like that unless you're doing a mission. But again, the missions don't give you anything outside of potential weapon blueprints and skins, which I think is cool, but I don't think that this mode has the legs and the longevity to keep people playing. It doesn't have a hideout system. It's also missing an economy system like the flea market from Tarkov. When you find that rare item that you know goes for like 50 grand on the flea market, you extract with it, it's intense, and you can then sell it to other players. They don't have anything like that. So why are people playing this mode? It's not about the satisfaction of winning. Yeah, it's fun to extract here and there, but there's really no reason to continually do it if the only thing you're earning is money to buy weapons to go in and do it again. Again, it's completely the same as Hazard Zone. Here's what I will say. This game mode looks 100 times more fun than Hazard Zone ever did. This game mode actually looks a little bit more in-depth than something like a Warzone. If you were to take down the amount of AI in this map, make the map a little bit smaller, turn it to nighttime, I think that would do enough to differentiate itself from Warzone, have that nice, more gritty and dark, kind of more intense feel, and it would also give a reason to loot things like night vision or flashlights. I think that would be really, really cool, and maybe for a limited time mode, they could see some night maps and different times of day and stuff like that. I want to play DMZ, I'm not gonna lie, it looked fun, especially going into the strongholds, doing the extract, watching other teams kind of come to where the chopper's landing. I thought those were intense moments. It just kind of seemed too few and far between. I will say that the presentation today was a little bit lackluster. I wanted to see a more toned down version of Call of Duty Next, where we got the presentation. Some of the developers might have talked about what the mode is. They've been working on it for what, 4 years? This is the culmination of all of this work, and what we got were a bunch of streamers with Turtle Beach mics talking and learning about the game as they went. Now, it's clear to me that they were shown something, a little presentation beforehand, but they were learning as they went. So we're sitting here trying to get questions answered, figure out what's going on, and the streamers were kind of doing the same thing. The presentation was a complete miss for me, but the game actually looked pretty fun. I was watching Lupo, he was playing with Landmark and Myth, and they looked like they were having fun, albeit they were a little bit confused about what was all going on. There is a lot of things to do on that map. It looks like they went so far in depth with the loot tables, the backpack system, the amount of objectives on the map, didn't think about what we're actually playing for. And that's what I'm still kind of confused about. It looks good. I can't say the mode looks trash. I know a lot of people will, but I'm still just kind of waiting for these questions to be answered, and maybe they won't get answered in Season 1. I just hope that it doesn't end up like Hazard Zone, where they see that nobody's playing it because there's no reason to play it, and then they just abandon it altogether. Because that would suck. I actually see a lot of potential here, especially if they can keep rotating in the amount of weapon blueprints and skins you can unlock. I just think there needs to be more there for people to play and for people to grind for. And that's kind of where I'm at. I don't get the hate that everybody's throwing on. People are saying it looks like shit. I don't get it. But that being said, I feel like there is still some things that are left on the table that we don't know about, or that they're not answering, or that they don't have an answer for. I'm going to be playing it next week when it comes out. It comes out with Warzone 2.0. It's completely free to play as well. And if that's your jam, come through to the stream, see what my opinion is like. As always, guys, my name is BigFry. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? I have a feeling I know what most of the comments are going to be if the response on Twitter is anything to go by. Anyways, take care, guys. Stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll see you on the next one.